All right, my bad. Sorry, I didn't know if that was actually going to work or not. So sorry. All right, I'm back, and hello everybody. Okay, so Dark versus Light, episode 3. Today we're going to address a topic that everybody is talking about on Twitter and on through everybody's. If everybody knows K Mega, this is slightly related, but not really. Everybody knows Master Z. This is also related, but not so much. And everybody love 100. This is also related. So everybody loves Z, K Mega 100. This is a topic for you, and I'm gonna explain because people don't understand what's going on, and I'm gonna try to be kind of a little bit nice. Please don't hate. I'm not the I've been comatose for 6 months, so I did not do any of this. This is just don't shoot the messenger. So we all know this console war is can be rough on some people, and it can be can be toxic. Everybody loves that toxicity, right? Yeah. Well, basically 100 versus Z versus not so much K Mega. I agree with K Mega, and I think what K Mega is doing is right. I think he's well in his rights to do so. He wants to go. He wants to be his own guy. More power to him. But 100 with a rum coke, like a bottle of rum, and Z just attacking him like straight for like 10 minutes flat. It was funny. It was hilarious. But at the same time, I mean, you can't really get mad, but you can get mad at what everybody else is also mad at. Everybody's mad about the GRG ladies getting attacked for no reason. That's wrong. No one should do that. So hit that thumbs up if you agree that people who are not necessarily part of this ecosystem get attacked for no reason just because it's just a side effect. That's kind of stupid. I agree. But I differ from K Mega's opinion where you get into this console war shit like deep into it, like really deep, then casualties happen. It's just a fact of life, and it kind of sucks. But on the flip side, I applaud K Mega for be like, no more multiplayer, no more BGST. Not so much the intro media, but I agree that if you tell someone to do something over and over again, and they keep doing it, yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's fine. But at the same time, I think that I think the reason why this video is called Rise and Fall is we're really here to talk about Z, not so much King Mega, not so much 100, but Z. Z dug his own grave. I'm sorry, that's just a fact of life. Z decided to go pony and betray all his bot followers, all his bot family, all his bot children. Created more. He created tons more, but at the same time, he did abandon most of his bot family. Then him straight up attacking D for no apparent reason. That's uncalled for. You don't need that. And over time, Z is just not who we once knew. And King Mega, is one of those people that just wants to go on, just leave Z behind. I agree. I see no issue wrong with that. But at the same time, I personally think this is kind of funny. The OGs just attacking each other out of no reason, and everybody had a really good time. It was EXO this past weekend. Who didn't have fun? Come on, like really, we're gonna have a whole bunch of fun during EXO weekend, and then you're just gonna cause salt for no reason. I mean, I don't really think that's called for. But at the same time, it's console war, people. Shit happens. It sucks. But you know, we've been doing this for years, which is why which is like the whole concept of it. We've been going through this. I've been part of this since 2015, so I've been doing this for 3 years now, guys. So this stuff never gets old. But at the same time, casualties do happen. People's feelings get hurt. Sorry, that's my Xbox. And I think that everybody does have to recognize that you take a step back out of dark and realize that people have lives. People sometimes do have feelings. Can't really hurt everybody's feelings all at once. And this is all about video games. I mean, I keep hearing people bring that up, that it's like, oh, this is just video games, people. It can't be that bad. Well, I think what happened with this the recent incident with Dealer and Kratos is prime example that it can go left. And not saying what Dealer did was right. That shit was wrong. But It's kind of scummy. You don't trick people into blocking people on Twitter. That's kind of fucked up. I mean, if you want to use that talent, please do that to Donald Trump. That would be hilarious. Anybody trick Donald Trump into getting blocked on Twitter? You won't have to. President won't have a Twitter account for like days. So that shit will be funny. But no, like casualties have been coming around, and people are just getting sick of it. And I am not saying that that's a bad thing. I mean, people want to evolve eventually. You can't always be the same thing over and over and over again. You got to evolve. You gotta grow. And I think that's really what Kim really wants to do. Is he wants to grow and be his own person. And I think that's I think there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's positive as fuck. But on the flip side, 100 will always have a drink. That's just a side note. Like 100 will be 100. I don't really care. I'm not offended by it. Z's been doing this for years. I can't, I can keep making jokes about it. I could keep making videos about it, but it kind of grows stale after a while, and you kind of lose interest. Every once in a while, I see what he does, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of funny. That's kind of somewhat annoying, and then somewhat pointless. Because like I hadn't watched Z in like months, and then like all of a sudden he attacks D out of the like. I see D Christianity in one sentence. I'm like, ooh, that looks interesting. Totally uncalled for, but no reason to attack D. D didn't do anything wrong. He says a lot of wrong shit, but didn't do anything wrong. He's a cool dude. And Z just attacked him out of the middle of nowhere with a Corona in his hand. It was like, okay, this dude's a little bit too drunk. And the same thing with 100, but at the same time, 100 will always have a drink. You can't separate the two. So it's just not that big of a deal. Shout out to the 3 people watching, by the way. I appreciate that. But yeah, in closing, what happened, on that side is, it was inevitable. Z created his own children, and in the end, the children have grown into our own entities, and Z kind of forgot that he was based off bots. You want to go pony, cool, but don't be surprised if all the bot people then go bye bye. It's just a fact of life. But at the same time, yeah, go Lion, you're right. Folks getting in their feelings. I'm doing this because someone asked me on K-Mega's channel to explain the situation, and that's what I'm doing. So, like, I'm explaining the whole deep hardcore drama that goes on in these streets, which is kind of funny. But at the same time, like I don't need, I don't need to be watching like 100, like, like you're welcome. You don't need to see like 100 drinking like Jack Sparrow bottle of rum, 35 bottles of beer on the wall. No, that's legitimately like the feeling I got when I was watching 100 go at Z. I was like, yo, I think I'm watching Pirates of the Caribbean. It's kind of funny. No joke. You don't believe me? Go watch that stream back. Like, it's kind of funny. But like, nah, like we've all grown as people, and we've all grown as entities and personalities, and some of us have actually gotten better for it, and we're better for it. But we'll always there will always be that there will always be that toxic level. And I think that you do this gaming stuff for fun. That's cool. But there's always that side that always wants to fight back. So like you always have to be, you want to be a casual gamer, cool. You want to be, you just want to talk about games, topics, news, straight, cool. But if you add a little bit of drama, don't be surprised if a little drama comes back in your direction, because you push out drama and drama will come back in. And that's just the way it works. But those who try to avoid drama at all costs, I think are eventually asking for karma to be like, yo, my name is Karma and I'm a bitch. You're gonna be my bitch now, because that's what happened. That's what legit straight up. That's what happened to Z now. It's karma. It's karma. He created so many personalities, and yet he betrayed them all, and they all died. Like, well, we didn't all die. Some of us are still alive, but it's still kind of the concept. You create. You don't bite the hand that feeds you. It's like kind of like that concept, but at the same time, people just get sick of Z shit, and that's just basically what it is. People are sick of Z doing the same thing over and over again, clickbait, But at the same time, no one needs needless drama. Needless drama is not necessary. Now, if drama is for a cause, or for entertainment, that'd be one thing. But people do this just for no reason at all, and it's just not necessary. But at the same time, I get how K Mega feels, and I get how everybody feels. but we've been doing this for a couple years now. Like, I feel you guys, I feel everybody, but like, you know, this is kind of a fact of life now. Like, I think we must have all at least gotten used to it by now. But that's just personally what I think. But I just wanted to give everybody, you know, my take on it, you know, up to date, you know, short version is, you know, a couple years ago, Z created all these personalities. Then fast forward a couple years, we're all doing our own thing. Z wants, you know, everlasting attention, and the ones that are smart, uh, don't give them attention unless we want to give them attention. That's just a fact of life, and that's how we do it. And the same thing goes for everything. But at the same time, you know, this doing this on YouTube does cause drama, and you will get drama your way. And I think people should just prepare for that eventuality. But for those who don't mind haters, you know, that doesn't really affect us very much. Oh, well, you can have a few hate messages every now and again. You know, who matters? It just makes your life. Sometimes it makes my day feel a little bit better. I just come home from a long day at work. I work like 8, 9 hour shifts sometimes. I come home at like 4 a.m. in the morning. I check my Twitter feed. I'm like, oh, look at all these messages. Cool. And yo, that EXO was awesome. I had a lot of fun like catching up when I got home and watched that stuff. That was cool. I love that Kingdom Hearts Final Fantasy, dope. And now that I'm done with Red Dead, I'm not really doing that much anymore. So I was gonna get Battlefield 5 this evening, but I had to cancel my pre-order, which was stupid. Microsoft like canceled my pre-order because I had like 59 cents on a credit card and they wouldn't like refund it. That was like so stupid. So I agree with Griffin that Microsoft can be dumb sometimes, but I I have two consoles. Yeah, it wasn't bad. You know, I am so excited for Kingdom Hearts 3, and I have a I have a slight feeling that Square Enix is going to be like, yo, we're going to bring back all the originals to Xbox. That would be interesting. Something says it will, and some says it won't happen, but we'll see. I don't know. I just don't think you can release Kingdom Hearts 3 on Xbox without the rest of the collection. I think that's kind of feeling like leaving the Xbox fans kind of left out, in my personal opinion. That's just what I think. But, you know, same thing with Final Fantasy. But at the same time, those are all old Final Fantasy games they announced that were coming that way. But the last Final Fantasy was dope. I enjoyed that. I had to play that twice because I got stuck the first time. But no, that Kingdom Hearts looks dope. I can't wait to see if both Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, and At World's End storylines are in that game. That'd be interesting if they are. Play the map twice. And that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, Resurrection. I'm just gonna call you Resurrection, man. They did that because the licensing is not fully with Square. They have like with PlayStation and stuff. That's why, you know, that they moved everything from Kingdom Hearts 3 moving forward on Xbox, but the other ones still belong to PlayStation, which is kind of fucked up. So like, unless, you know, I think what Microsoft should do should front that bill of that fee of doing that. So I think Microsoft should go up to Square Enix and be like, yo, you give us 1 and 2 and all the, you know, in between games, and we'll front the bill if Sony sues you. That's what I personally think they should do. That would be like the smartest thing. I mean, they're good for it. They have the cash to do so. I mean, that would just be kind of funny. Be like, yeah, give us the original Kingdom Hearts, and we will make sure you don't get sued. But no, yeah, that was fun. And then you also got to keep in mind 2019 Gears 5, the Division 2, just the ones that we know of. And I'm really interested to see what this new generation of xCloud and the Streambox and the Scarlet, it all looks really interesting. So I'm excited to see what that actually looks like down the road. Yeah, like next month, we're coming up on Thanksgiving season. So if I don't do a video, you know, until after Thanksgiving, I hope everybody has a wonderful Turkey Day if you celebrate that. And we're actually almost a month away from my personal birthday, which is in like 1 month. So I'm excited for that. And yeah, I got my med card, which is really dope. So yay, so it was nice. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun. I've been chilling mostly. I've been trying to grind to second prestige on Black Ops 4. See, I was trying to decide whether I was going to do this video live like this, or if I was going to do a creation. And I was like, "Oh, I'd rather be, upfront and live, so if people have questions, I can answer them directly and not just after the fact. Because tonight, what I'm planning on doing in like 6 hours is going to see an early screening of Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald. I cannot wait to see that. That looks dope as hell. I'm looking forward to actually watching that at my job tonight. I get to see that in like 6 hours. So I wanted to do this before I went to go see a movie and not after, because I was like, damn. Yeah, so at the end of the day, this drama has been going on for a couple years. At the end of the day, people just get sick of it and they want to do other things and they just want to be their own personal creations, and that's totally understandable. But at the same time, you jump into this field, you should know that drama is attached to it. And it's basically my thinking. So, like, yes, drama can go way too far. We've seen myself actually do that, but at the same time, it wasn't like it wasn't not provoked. You provoked me. I did that. So it's like everything in this is like, it's you give a positive out, a negative comes back, and that's basically just the way life works. There's always a negative to every positive that happens. So that BGST and intro media was a positive, but out of it came a negative drama effect. Which I think if you just look at life, everything you do has like a negative. Like you go to work, but like say you work in a building, you go to work, but you try to get to the job as fast as possible, but the elevator isn't working. There's a negative. Got to take the stairs. Sometimes the stairs are closed off, so you have to take the escalator. No, another negative. Another negative. But that's just me. So I've been going on almost 20 minutes now, so I'm gonna get off now. But thanks for everybody who watches this video back. Shout out to K Mega 100, the mighty next gen 720 that we've all been talking about and we all have grown to hate. But hey, deuces. No hard feelings. It's just a fact. And big shout outs to K Mega 405 for his enthusiasm and his perseverance and his wonderful courage to do what he wants to do and how he wants to lead the next stage of his YouTube career. Let's just say that. So shout out to everybody. And before I go, I just want to address one simple fact. So I got accused by Mr. Z of playing both sides. And this is everybody who has known me and has watched me for years now knows that I'm a reaper, and I will reap on the souls of bots to ponies to PC dudes. It don't matter. And that's the point of being a reaper. It's like I can feed on all the souls, all those souls. And that was kind of the way funny thing to say. So Z, I'm sorry if you feel I'm playing both sides, but at the same time, I'm the neutralist reaper who just kills everybody. Doesn't matter who you are. Say something stupid, I call you out on it. And at the end of the day, you fell off that horse a long time ago, Z. Calm as a bitch. Sorry. Shout out to everybody watching this. This is Reaper, and I'll catch you guys later. Like, comment, and subscribe. Pieces, deuces, I'm out.